Welcome back to my hometown of Area 18. Although this place looks like it's the hub for everything from food, technology, and weapons, don't let its appearance fool you. This town has a secret, and just off the beaten path, away from all the hustle and bustle, is our ticket to the criminal underworld. Let me introduce you to Twitch. She has a bone to pick with just about anybody who wears a badge. Her little criminal empire spans to all the moons around ArtCorp, and we're gonna help her out a little bit. Before we can do anything naughty, it's important to take out the comm array around wherever you're working. We're going to be taking out security officers, and if we skip this step, we'll get a crime stat, which will send us straight to jail if we die from NPCs or player bounty hunters. And once we find a safe parking spot, all you got to do is float on in, be extremely patient while we wait for the hack to finish, and then finally we can turn off the array. With the uplink disconnected, we are free to cause some mayhem around this moon. And although doing this is really boring, at least it comes with a pretty view. The chill atmosphere doesn't last for long because as soon as I get into my pilot seat, I get an alert that 4 missiles are inbound. We take a little bit of damage, but thankfully the Blackburn is a beefy beast. At first I thought it was the station shooting at me, but for some reason there was another player in the area. I didn't want a dogfight, so I hurried down to the planet to finish this mission before the comm array came back online. In the bunker, we only have one target. But I am low on a lot of my normal resources, so if I see anybody extra, I'm just going to turn them into a loot pinata. This is my first mission of the night, and I don't feel like getting sent straight to a med bed, so I do the tried and true method of taking it nice and slow. By the way, I totally missed this opening shot on purpose. After making sure nobody is making it home anytime soon, I do grab some loot and move on with my life of crime. My main goal today is make Twitch as happy as possible so I can get better paying contracts in the future. But if you know anything about me by now, I am easily distracted by just about everything. And while I was on my way to my next contract, I got a service beacon from another player who needed a ride back to their ship. They were just a few 100 kilometers away, so I took the contract. It doesn't pay very much, but I'm mostly interested to see what happened and also build back up some good karma, so I head over there right away. It looks like TG Mindstar learned the hard way why you should always turn off your engines when you land on a planet. Our genius plan was for him just to jump out of the back of my ship. The first attempt could have gone better, but we were determined to make this work. With some patience on his part, he did eventually make it back into his ship. After a successful rescue mission, I decided to take a break and salvage some scrap from a nearby wreck, just in case the Blackbird needed any last-minute repairs. But there ain't no rest for the wicked. We've got a stranger to impress, loot to hoard, and money to make. So, another trip to Okamare, and we are back in business. Another person with a good conscience needs to be talked to, and Twitch is paying a lot of cash for this little meetup to happen. But this time I wanted to change things up. I didn't want to make the janitor's life a living hell, so instead of using my bullets, I used my fists for this conversation. They're just as janky, but just as effective. Without a single shot fired, I am walking away with another 15K in my pocket. Not to mention, I don't feel like a complete monster. With more loot secured, my little stash of weapons is looking pretty good. My inner loot goblin is very happy. Over the last few contracts, I've made quite the impression on Twitch, and she wants me to swing by for yet another meeting. This can only mean one thing: harder missions, but more money in the bank. And before I get started on the next contract, I noticed that the Blackburn has taken a massive beating. I definitely need to stop and repair this eventually, but for now we've got a job to do. This next contract pays out double, but it also means that it's way more dangerous. Instead of taking out just one guy from a bunker, we have to make sure the whole bunker gets taken out. That wasn't so bad, but I'm feeling extra greedy. Just one more mission with a huge payout. Somebody has a huge stockpile of some jazz cabbage, and I've been hired to take it from them. It's too bad. I was getting a little bit fancy with my camera, and all my bad karma caught up with me. I could have just leave all my loot. I mean, my kid left alone on that moon. So I fully embraced my new white suit lifestyle and went as fast as I could back to where I died. I parked my ship behind a small hill so I wouldn't get shot at by the base turret, but it still tried. And once I was in the base, I was in full rescue worm mode. With all my gear secured, I wanted revenge, but the only gun I could find had no ammo in it. And not wanting to push my luck anymore, I headed back to the Blackburn. There was no point in staying around anyway. The mission was completely bugged and a complete waste of time. With another close call under my belt, I felt like I needed to slow things down for a second and find a place to call it a night. And with that, we close out another adventure. Thank you so much for watching my video. I have an absolute blast making these, even if Starson makes it damn near impossible sometimes. I love sharing my little journeys in the verse with you, and if you want to see more, just do all the basic YouTube stuff, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and also, if you're feeling extra generous, leave a comment saying, the kid, just so I know that you're the real legend who made it all the way to the end of this video. Anyways, I'm rambling, so thanks again for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.